What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The President. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Name your U.S. representative. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? Two. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What is the economic system in the United States? Market economy. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Joe Biden. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? Kamala Harris. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day. Independence Day. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. What is the political party of the president now? Democratic Party. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. What are the 2 major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. How many amendments does Constitution have? 27. What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. What is the capital of your state? In what month do we vote for president? November. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. What are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion. Freedom of speech. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion or not practice a religion. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Who vetoes bills? The President. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4th. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Who is the governor of your state now? What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. Name one right, only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? $435. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. When was the Constitution written? (1787). What are two cabinet-level positions? Attorney General. Vice President. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. Who was the first president? George Washington. We elect a president for how many years? 4. Who makes federal laws? Congress. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The president.